We got a package today and we're going to unbox it. This is about Marvel Series 2 base cards. I think 162 pieces altogether. So let's go ahead and unbox. As you can see, aside from the box, there's really nothing into it but bubble wrap. Okay, so always a good thing to have things protected by bubble wrap. And you can see here the actual base cards. And this one I got from Toy Asylum. I'm gonna share as well in the description the link if you want to order from them. So I always order my X-Men and Marvel cards from Toy Asylum. So check them out. Okay, and the main content is the 162 base cards. So these are in mint condition. So let me transfer them first to the binders and then we'll check all the cards together. Okay, so we have our cards and we have our Ultra Pro 9 card sleeves here. So we have a bunch of them. Okay, so we're gonna transfer them. Let me flip them around. So the beauty, as you can see, of putting them in binders is that one, they get really protected. Okay, and two, you can really appreciate each individual parts. Unlike if they're stacked like this, then you have to sort through the cards one at a time if you want to read them in detail, especially the items at the back. Let's see. I usually order them the basic way, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So by default. Okay, so this is one page, or the first page, and we'll fast forward the others. These are now the super villains. We're done with the heroes and superheroes and supervillains. So now we're moving into the Arch Nemesis cards. So like you can see here, Spider-Man versus Venom. Okay, it's a sample Arch Nemesis. So this will be more of versus and team cards. So this set would now be weapons. So let's take a look. And then we have Legends next. Other end of the spectrum, we have rookies like Darkhawk. We have teams now. Then after the teams, we have some abilities card, I guess. What is the meaning behind the power scaling? Okay. And finally, we have the checklist. all 162, so we're still missing the holograms. Now let's review some of the cards in the set for this 1991 Marvel card series. I'm just going to highlight those cards that I remember from nostalgia, from my childhood days. Okay, when I used to play with them in the game of text here in the Philippines. Of course, Spider-Man, I remember this card even when I was still in my younger days. Okay. Thing, I remember Phoenix also, and Mr. Fantastic. Okay. And the rest, not so much. Okay, but this is such a cool card for Submariner because he's being OP riding this winged beast. So as you can see, behind each card you will have the power scale of each heroes or character. So Submariner or Namor is really a character of strength. Okay, so you can see some group affiliations, height and weight, as well as first appearance, and a description, and finally at the end a quick trivia about the character. So in this case, did you know that Namor's ankle wings are really fins, which were recently destroyed in battle? Whether they will grow back remains to be seen. So I'm pretty sure characters have undergone reboots multiple times already. So that might be true or still or have been rebooted. Human Torch, I remember Captain Britain, Gambit, and Deathlock, I remember. Okay, so from this page, Captain Britain, yeah, I've always loved Captain Britain, probably more than Captain America. Okay. You can see durability and strength. And Captain Britain's twin sister is also a superhero, the telepathic mutant X-Man known as Psylocke. So let's go through. This is 18 pages. Silver Sable, I remember. This is always my go-to card, one of my go-to cards. Havoc, I remember. The rest, not so much when I was young. So let's go to Silver Sable. Power ratings wise, she is not so high. A member of the Wild Pack. Okay, and she is a citizen of the small country of Simcaria, and her company is Simcaria's chief outside source of revenue. She's one of the, I guess, human base heroes, meaning doesn't really have that much superpower. Next page we have, I remember Speedball and USA Agent. Okay, the rest not so much, but this Warlock looks very intense. Okay, he's in the planet of aliens. So you can see speed is 7. And okay, Adam Warlock was known only as him before. And I think his partner was her. Him and her. And the next page, definitely remember Beast. Okay, and Silver Surfer. Okay, the rest, not so much, but let's take a look at Rogue for this part of the binder. Okay, she has a different dress or uniform here compared to the classic. Okay. And Rogue's controversial past includes a criminal career under the wing of her Shape-shifting foster mother mystique. Durability of 6. Next page, Archangel, I remember, Quasar, Wolverine, and Captain America. We have to go with Wolverine for this page. Wolverine is really one of my favorite characters. You can see agility, stamina, durability is 5. The rest are 2. Okay, I would like to think his speed would be much more than 2, much higher than 2. Okay, at least a 4, I guess. But at this point in time, he's just a 2. And did you know that Wolverine's healing powers make him virtually immune to poisons and drugs? I think everyone knows that. What don't people knows that he also, because of his power, he's also immune or have high tolerance to curses. Okay. I remember Kingpin, Sabretooth, Magneto, and Super Skrull. So let's highlight super villain Sabretooth. So almost the same power levels with Wolverine earlier, except the durability is 4 and Wolverine I think was 5. Yeah. So it is rumored that Sabretooth may in actuality be the father of the heroic X-Man known as Wolverine. Okay. I think they're brothers. I remember Jigsaw. Who else from this page? And Sauron. Okay, let's highlight Jigsaw. I vaguely remember this because of the scars on his face. So that really imprinted on my mind when I was young. So 2 power levels all throughout. And Jigsaw was once brainwashed into believing that he was the Punisher by a vigilante group that sought to create an army of Punishers. So he is the super villain or arch nemesis of Punisher. Okay, so this page I don't really remember a lot. I can say Dr. Octopus. Yeah, would be the only one I remember here. But let's pick another one, someone I'm not so familiar with. Death Watch. So, Ghost Rider, I guess. When Death Watch reads memories, his victims experience insane agony, which only adds to Death Watch pleasures. So, interesting. Okay, so this page, I definitely remember Doom and Loki and Red Skull. The others, not so much. Let's highlight Thanos. You can see Thanos power ratings 3 7s except for agility and intelligence, which is 3 and 5 respectively. 198 pounds at 6'7". Thanos is the brother of the member of the Avengers known as Star Fox. Yeah, I know that. So the next would be our enemies. So let's flip it a little to view it correctly. Okay. So we have here things that I remember specifically are Wolverine versus Sabretooth and Human Torch versus Submariner. Let's take a look at one of the cards. Let's go with Submariner and Human Torch. You can see fire versus water, I guess. So you can see their first encounters was during Marvel Mystery Comics number 8, 1940. Okay, and a description why they are fighting each other at this time. Okay, next page. Definitely remember Punisher versus Jigsaw, Thing and the Hulk, and Spider-Man versus Doctor Octopus. Okay, but we have to go with this one. X-Men versus Sentinels. Okay. It really is a classic encounter every time it's X-Men versus Sentinels. I guess it will be humanity, the evolution of humanity versus mankind's peak, which is AI domination, robot domination. So I guess that's one of the pull from Sentinels, why we fear robots would take over us because of the X-Men versus Sentinels. I think it contributes to that fear. Then the next one, I remember Captain America versus Red Skull, Daredevil versus Punisher. So not necessarily it's going to be like heroes versus supervillains. It can be anti-heroes versus heroes. Okay, so those are the two that I remember from this one. But let's take a look at this. Silver Surfer versus Thanos. Battle of the powerhouses, I guess. So the art is really simple at the back, but the front drawing is really just amazing. This set, I remember Thor versus Loki and Silver Surfer versus Mephisto. But let's highlight Spider-Man versus J. Jonah Jameson. Always the biased newspaper publisher towards costume vigilantes, especially Spider-Man. Okay. Oops. Okay, so next page, let's flip it back. So we have here the weapons. I remember this one, Punisher's Arsenal. But let's go with something interesting, which is Quasar's quantum bands. 7 inches in length, 3 to 4 inches diameter. Okay. So I hope they get to introduce Quasar in the Marvel Cinematic Universe soon. Okay. Because they're heading towards the cosmos, so I guess, or cosmic, then I guess Quasar will have a place there. Okay, some more weapons here. I remember Wolverine and Dark Phoenix. Okay, but we have to go with Wolverine's claw. It shows you how it retracts. Okay, and how sharp it is. Those adamantium claws. Next page, we have the rookies. I remember Sleepwalker, the new Fantastic Four, including Ghost Rider, Hulk, Spider-Man, and Wolverine, and the X-Men, of course. So let's highlight the X-Men, my favorite team. Okay, this particular roster is composed of Havoc, Wolverine, Storm, Banshee, Psylocke, Forge, Gambit, and Jubilee. Okay. And did you know that the X-Men hone their mutant powers in their sophisticated training center, the Danger Room? And finally, the last page. X-Factor, Excalibur, I remember them. Yeah. And then we have the power ratings for strength, which is the ability to lift weight above one's head with arms fully extended. Agility is the ability to move the body with flexibility and coordination. And durability is the ability to resist or recover from bodily injury or disease. Then we also have speed. speed is the ability to move by running or flying. Okay, I like it that it's very that the power rating is operationalized. Okay, like this, 1 to 7. So it gives you an idea, okay, to further envision scenarios or versus scenarios with the different characters in this set. Okay. Then intelligence is the ability to think. Okay, I think they should expound that because everyone should know how to think. And stamina is the ability to sustain peak exertion before fatigue impairs performance. Okay, I guess that would be endurance or stamina. Okay. And as I said, we have here the checklist. We have all 162 base card. We're only missing the 5 holograms. Okay, this is the pricier part of the set. Okay, so we'll try to hunt them down for a good deal if ever. But for now, we are again happy to review for you guys the Marvel 1991 series. Okay, so again, one quick view of this card series in all its glory. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you like for us to do this same similar videos, make sure that you like, subscribe, and post your comments. Okay, and that notification bell, you know the drill. Okay. And I'll see you soon. Bye bye.